It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Two of the best, Posey and Arenado, are coming up next. Jordan Lyles will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Denard Span strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For San Francisco, center fielder Denard Span.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Reyes is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game. And a look now at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. Eric, who stands out to you?
Yeah, you know, this team has to be hoping Matt Duffy gets it going soon. A lot of his problems are coming on the road where he's hitting less than 250. It can be difficult to stay in a rhythm when you're traveling, but that's no excuse. He knows he can do a lot better.
Hunter Pence comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And you can't ask for much more out of a homestand. 4 games, 4 wins. The way they're playing, I wouldn't bet against another win here.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Lyles is ready, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, we have an opportunity to watch Nolan Arenado in this one. He's really come a long way since first breaking into the league. Remember, in 2015, he won the Gold Glove Award at third base. He also put together a stellar offensive year. Really one of the best all-around players in all of baseball.
Into the windup and the pitch. Buster Posey is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner toward short, but this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. Giants nothing, Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Jeff Samardzija is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Ike, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
This is flared out towards second and taken in out there for the first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
Boy, just keep doing what they're doing. Every guy in that lineup can hit. They lead the league in average. No team is doing it better than these guys at the moment, so keep attacking the ball at the plate, and they'll continue to put up big numbers even if they don't hit the ball out of the yard.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Carlos Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
He's had just an excellent season so far, and maybe he can go on a little home run binge here and get him into that #1 spot in home runs.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Ike, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most entertaining players to watch in the outfield we'll have an opportunity to see in this one. Hunter Hence. You know, he doesn't always look smooth, kind of gangly, sometimes even awkward, but he gets the job done and comes up with some fantastic plays.
Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. After 1, no score. Brandon Belt will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Lyle steps into his windup. 2-1 on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Brandon Crawford will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To short. Reyes is up with it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ben Paulson will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
First baseman, Ben Paulson.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball.
Nope.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Gerardo Parra will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down 1 away.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. And this is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Jose Reyes will dig in now, knowing he'll need to turn it on here down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that batting title.
Well, he's second in the league in hitting right now, so we'll see what kind of finish he can put on.
Lined into left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Running hard, he's digging for second. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Dustin Garneau will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort. First pitch on its way. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
2 good pitches so far, both of them right at the knees. And you got to start thinking center of the diamond here. Shorten up a little bit. You've got to put something in play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by.
Into the box, Jordan Lyles. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Parker going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he is into second base with an RBI double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. DJ LeMahieu will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Charlie Blackmon steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Joe Panik will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Lyles looks in. Here it is on 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and the catch is made, 1 away.
Here's another example of a guy pitching to contact here. He doesn't need to strike everybody out. Just get him off balance, and this winds up a routine pop-up.
Into the box now, Jarrett Parker. Swing and a liner, but foul. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Chopped foul right at home plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Jeff Samardzija will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Gonzalez is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Carlos Gonzalez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Into the box now, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here. Back to him, and that's off his leg. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in to try it again, Ben Paulson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. It'll be Denard Span to lead us off when we return. It's the Rockies 2 and the Giants 0. Denard Span will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down. Lyles gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hard hit to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Hunter Pence gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. And he's just doing the job of a number 2 hitter. Sometimes you have to take pitches that are good pitches to hit. That's a pretty good fastball right down the middle. He didn't swing at it. Maybe wondering if that runner might have been going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Span runs. Pitch outside. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. So a chance here to perhaps get on the board for the first time as he's into scoring position on the stolen base. And as you see there, he's currently pacing the Giants in that category.
Well, he really is a great base runner, and this ball club uses his speed to create offense. Worked out nicely for them again right here.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just 1 hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Buster Posey will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Low for ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, right over the top of that one. Double play ball would be a killer here, so he's got to find something he can square up.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I think that man right there will tell you. This curveball's a mistake with 2 strikes. Look, he leaves it up. It's right over the middle of the plate, and it's hammered for an RBI single.
So stepping in, Brandon Belt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Boy, and in the first 2 games of this series, he's already struck out a total of 4 times now. You get to where you just hate taking that walk back to the dugout. I'll tell you, it's a very frustrating feeling.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Slapped hard the opposite way, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Looking to minimize the damage here. Drilled to first. Oh, and he comes up with it. Got him.
Wow, made it look easy.
2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Rockies lead this one 2-1. Gerardo Parra is set to lead us off in the home
Leading off
half of the fourth
for the
inning.
Rockies, left fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Pulled toward right center field. Span giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Well, he's right on the fastball here. You get a look. He gets that bat head out front and just rips this ball into the alley and right. Gets the inning started with a nice leadoff double.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run home run for Jose Reyes. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as the Rockies have staked themselves to a 4-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
In now, Dustin Garneau.
Dustin Garneau.
As he lines this one out to center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
This has got to be a bit of a concern. I mean, he wasn't too sharp his last time out. He's not fooling anybody right now. Just not pitching at a level he's capable of. I mean, that's the bottom line.
The pitcher, Jordan Lyles, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's thrown a first pitch strike to around 90% of the batters he's faced, and yet he's getting lit up. I mean, you've got to throw first pitch strikes, but they can't be hittable.
Hot shot on the ground is short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
The batter, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Things are not really going his way out there for him at all. I mean, that's already 8 hits he's allowed in just 3+ innings. It's hard to imagine him turning things around the way he's thrown the ball so far.
DJ LeMahieu will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. Hit hard up the middle. Panic is there to Crawford for 1. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, the feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Parker racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. Colorado leads it 4-1. Joe Panic heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Turned on down the line. Paulson scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Jarrett Parker comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I think he finally said to himself, all right, look, you've had your chances to hit that off-speed stuff, but now you're getting the fastball at 94. And that wound up finally doing the trick.
Standing in now, Jeff Samardzija. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Carlos Gonzalez will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Samardzija sets. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, just another typical Coors Field game. Balls are flying out of here left and right. That's their 3rd home run already, and something tells me it may not be their last.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound, and he'll signal for the bullpen. That's going to be it for Jeff Samardzija. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Kirby St. John is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
St. John.
Into the box, Ben Paulson. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Coming to the plate now, Gerardo Parra. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first. And here indeed is a super double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Stepping in, Jose Reyes. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, you better appreciate it when it happens, because you're not going to see him go yard too often.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Rockies, and Blake Street might be beckoning for 1 or 2 of this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Denard Span will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And Span swings and misses at that one. A good pitch that time, and he's retired for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Hunter Pence will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, there's a nice even number. 10 straight games now, and people are going to have to start taking notice of this streak.
Digging in once again, Buster Posey. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Lyles comes set. 0-1 on its way. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Gloved by Arenado. Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag. To second for one, and it's wide of the bag and right by him.
You got to be able to pick up your target at second base. This is dangerous for a second baseman when he's got a runner coming at him, and this throw just gets right on by him.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Reyes on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Dustin Garneau gets things started here in the sixth for the hometown team.
Dustin Garneau.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Stepping in now, Jordan Lyles, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Span on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hitting the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
DJ LeMahieu will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Sent toward first, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Well, I think in the scorebooks, this is going to go down as a second straight line out. but this one was definitely much easier than the last one.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. Down the first baseline. Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand one. They lead it 6-1. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Brandon Crawford is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hard hit at third. Arenado has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
You take a look there at the line from our starter. I mean, basically, he's allowed 3 singles so far, and that's it. They haven't been able to mount any real opposition against him so far.
Matt Duffy will stand in again. Couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, this is all about risk-reward here. It's spectacular if you get a glove on it. If not, you got to get up off the deck and chase it down.
Here's Joe Panic. Liner towards second, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 6-2 game.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Jarrett Parker steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
A 1 pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. After it is Blackman. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Adrian Beltre will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Adrian Beltre.
And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw goes to Reyes for the force, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. The Rockies are out in front, 6-2. George Cantos will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 70, George Cantos.
Carlos Gonzalez steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, on his way to second now. And he will slide in there safely with a leadoff double.
Well, when you're hot, you're hot. There's no denying he's been swinging one of the hottest bats on the club, if not the entire league. And he comes through again with his second hit of the ball game. This one for 2 bases.
Nolan Arenado will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Too low, 1-0. For Gonzalez, he's now 1 shy of a 40 double season. That's number 39 on the year. One 1-0 pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Ben Paulson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
With a right-handed hitter up there, this might be a ground out, but with the shortstop bird dogging that runner at second base, opens up the hole a little bit on the left side, and he takes it the other way for a base hit.
In is Gerardo Parra. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Well, and if this game's not totally in the bag now, it sure feels awfully close. This is going to make the score now 7-2. And with the trouble they've had scoring so far, closing what will be a minimum of a 5-run gap might be just a little bit too much to ask.
Jose Reyes will stand in again as we flash you back here to the fourth inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Span is there, 2 gone. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. 8th inning coming up. Rockies lead it 7-2. Denard Span will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Gonzalez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. 1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Now he'll step off. The pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Gonzalez coming on. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Buster Posey will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
Here's the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Swung on and chopped to first. Paulson has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rockies 7 and the Giants 2. Vin Mazzaro is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Vin Mazzaro.
Dustin Garneau will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
Catcher, Dustin Garneau.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Hit hard to short. Crawford's got it. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, catcher, short end, Lyle.
Jordan Lyles will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Pence. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
DJ LeMahieu stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around first, digging for two now. And he'll make it in there with a two-out double.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner. So you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
2-0 count, and the pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the two-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. A look there at the Daniels and Fisher Tower here in the Mile High City as we welcome you back to what remains of this one from Coors Field. Leading off the inning, Brandon Belt, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Now the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. One and one. Hot shot toward third, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man does his job here to start the ninth.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Brandon Crawford strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Matt Duffy gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. In there, 2-1. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game. Line to the right side. Just foul. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runners on first with 1 down. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Hit back up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And here, late in the game, you've got a lead, so no sense in trying to force a throw into second base there. Just take the out at first and move on.
Joe Panic comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 outs here in the 9th.
You know what? Let's see what kind of fight this team has right now. You've got to get on base right here, and then there might be a glimmer of hope for you.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed for strike 2. And now the Giants are down to their final strike.
Boy, he is just wearing guys out with that two-seam fastball. I don't care if it's inside, outside. He's really hitting his spots well.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here will be in time for the final out. And the Rockies have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy. And he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Jose Reyes. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Rockies come out on top 7-2. Good night from Denver.